Now my hands dry as hell. They dry as hell. My voice dry, my hands dry. We just dried up. But you know what ain't finna be dried up? This motherfucking truth. Hold on one second. Alright, I'm back. So, what I want to talk to y'all about today is realizing thoughts that are not yours. Realizing when you're having thoughts that aren't your own, because some people out there will try to have you have a tower, but they would like it if you were the one to create it for yourself. Because some people, they're just not powerful enough to actually fuck with you. So they have to like do things within the environment. You have to do things within the environment to cause chaos within yourself. You have to be like very, very unbothered. Like, you got to be unbothered as fuck, basically, all right? And it's possible that the environment could just continue on. They could continue on and make you think that it's the world. They can make you feel like, you could start to feel like your entire world is surrounded by people who are constantly trying to bother you, right? And you know, you could be somebody who's constantly being bothered by people. Yeah, 9 of Wands, like you just want to give up. I'm here to tell you something. Whatever games, whatever games they playing, I want you to stay strong. Stay strong, okay? Whatever games these motherfuckers is playing around you, playing upon you, stay strong. Don't show them that you sweating. You ain't gotta be necessarily friendly. You ain't gotta talk to nobody if you don't feel like you want, you know what I'm saying, you want to. Especially if you know motherfuckers is playing games. Like why you gotta play games? You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all about the thoughts that could be potentially self-sabotaging to yourself, your success, your health, your wealth, your creativity. It's the thoughts that you would have that make you want to do something to somebody. Be very careful with that. The thoughts that you are having, that you may be experiencing, where you feel like you want to crash out on somebody, don't crash out. I'm telling you, don't crash out. Wait it out. Just wait it out. Because the game will be revealed to you if you wait it out. Trust me, the game will be revealed to you if you wait it out. Now let's leave it to the cards to deliver the message for us, okay? So let's flip over. If you don't know who I am, my name is Carlton. I am your guide. I'll be your guide through this shadow work, realizing the negative patterns or just the patterns in general within us, within the environment, within our friend groups. Ooh. Okay. I'm in the middle of moving right now because I'm dealing with a landlord who wanted to be petty and start an eviction process 1 month before I said that I was moving. So that would be July. I said I was moving July 1st. This motherfucker started the eviction process in June. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with. And I'm realizing, I'm just realizing within myself, like, damn, I feel real negative right now. How can I fix this? How can I change this? How can I be better? Look, 9 of Swords, that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay. So I'm like, I gotta chill out. gotta like really transmutate these feelings and these emotions, because really a boy want to crash out, but I can't do that. And that's what brought me to this point with you guys, is to talk to you guys about these feelings, about these emotions. When you know that your environment is against you, when you know people are smiling in your face, what do you do, right? What do you do? What I did was I just focused on what's happening, the way that I'm feeling. And I'm like, these motherfuckers want me to crash out. And I'm like, what's the main emotion is fear. Fearing that my stability will be at stake. Okay. So if that's the main fear, I know that fear is not real. It's created. I'm like, these mugs want me to crash out. So let's just discuss situations as such, okay? The World card says that if you are not careful with steady emotions, you could feel surrounded by people who are just full of negativity. These people have these thoughts about themselves because of you for some reason. You make these people feel like they suck. You make these people feel like they are exposed. Okay, so they will continue to do things within the environment to the point where it'll make you feel like, wow, everybody's like this, when that's not true. It's only those people who you're around that's like that. Okay, so don't let it start having you tell yourself everybody is like this and everywhere I go this is what it is. Not quite so. This light might fall. If it does fall, it's not a poltergeist. The double-sided sticky tape is just a little small for the light. So they are playing mind games, though. They are playing mind games. The reason why you feel this back and forth, this like this tug of war. I'm not gonna really show these cards because they're a little different. But shout out to the author who made these By Any Means Necessary tarot cards. They're a very, very different type of card. That is interesting. Jesus Christ. They're very, very negative, and I don't want to necessarily share the negativity. I want to share the transmutation. So, that's on my face. I got blueberry muffin on my face. Okay, anyway. Yeah, they could definitely be having you feel like backstabbed, you know what I'm saying? Backstab. That's because they are, okay? They're trying to get you to backstab yourself. That's what these games are. That's what the games that they're playing. They are doing things in such a way where they cannot be blamed for it directly. You don't necessarily have proof of the attack. It's more psychological, and that's what this card is talking about. This Five of Swords is talking about this psychological damage, this psychological manipulation, okay? And it's like it's leading you to feel protected or want to protect yourself. It's leading you to feel like no one is there to protect you. You feel very isolated and alone when it comes to this environment, these people. That's what they want, okay? That's if they can get you to feel this way, whatever they're trying to actually do, which is the Ten of Wands, whatever they're trying to actually do to you, which is to block you, Ten of Wands, block your path, block your goals, block your freedom, block your happiness, block your bliss, block your creativity, block your connection, okay? Block you, period. They're trying to have you down bad. That's what they're trying to do. And if they are able to get you to feel within the environment, the chaos that they're creating constantly on a daily, you'll be blocked. Note it. You will be blocked, okay? They don't want you to have this inspiration to get a new idea, to get a spark, to get that Vesta energy within yourself. They don't want you to get that. They don't want you to. But I'm seeing that it's inevitable. These motherfuckers are also working together to come up with new ways to stop you, to block you. It's like they're coming up with new actions together to stop you, to block you. These mods is working together. They are. I don't see the Three of Pentacles out here yet, but they working together and they're spying. Page of Swords, they're spying. They're looking and watching. They're trying to figure out what your next move is so that they could hurry up and try to block you. Okay, they're trying to figure it out. So the more that you don't show that you're bothered by this, bothered by that, it leaves them on their toes. It leaves them to have a tower moment to themselves. Okay, the tower that they wanted for you, they're going to eventually just consume. They're going to consume it themselves. Yeah, okay. So that's a quick lesson in shadow work, okay? If you're not self-aware, or if you don't have the patience with self to be able to sit with self for a minute and realize that the chaos experience is not your own, it's other motherfuckers' chaos, possibly those in your environment, possibly the one that's closest to you. You have to have some time to self to be able to realize this. You have to. And you have to always speak up. Speak up what you're experiencing, what you're feeling. They may tell you that you are a nag, or that you complain too much, or you know what I'm saying. They may say things to you that make you feel like you don't wanna speak up. Speak up. I'm telling you, speak the motherfucker up, okay? Speak up. Continue to say what's on your mind. Continue to express how you feel about what's going on. Continue to do so. Don't ever stop. Ugh. Don't ever stop. You understand? Don't ever stop. That was a Queen of Cups that fell on the floor like that. Well, the obvious fell, but I didn't see no more hit the ground. Nope. All right. So we have the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords. Interesting. Oh, okay. Two of Wands is in the middle of the Queens, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Two of Wands is in the middle. So this is a decision. So you're constantly being put on edge on the decision to make, as far as being sweet, being soothing, or being sharp with your motherfucking tongue and telling the truth, seeking the truth. When you are this person who seeks the truth, tells the truth, cuts down anything that ain't the truth, when you are this person, they are most definitely trying to stop and block you. They're most definitely trying to stop you, block you, stop your ass, block your ass, okay? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And they're trying to get you to make a decision to go back into this Queen of Cups. Now, when you're this Queen of Cups, that's how they can manipulate you. That is how they are playing on your top. That's how they're playing with you, because they're using your emotions against you. They're using your emotions against you in ways where you don't really see the full truth. You have to become this Queen of Swords in order to cut through the bullshit, right? That's what these people is doing. So if you feel a tug of personality between being kind, being sweet, being loving, being accepting, being receiving, to a sharp shift of, you know what, you got to tell the truth, you got to seek the truth, you got to ask questions, you got to interrogate. If you feel like that in an environment, in a setting, anywhere with people, with the same people who you're dealing with, sit down for a second and just take a seat and look at what's really going on with you. Look at what's really going on with you, your energy. Why are you having this switch often? Because motherfuckers is watching you, trying to figure out what your next move is, trying to figure out what your next energy is. Stay vigilant, all right? Don't let anyone confuse you, because they're out to confuse you, truth teller. They're out to confuse you, seeker. They are. And anything that seeks to harm me harms itself. Anything that seeks to confuse me confuses itself. I'll be the conduit for that confusion for you. Let that boomerang hit, slide through, and it's gonna come right back and hit their ass. Best believe it. I'll see y'all later.